Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Speak English Corner podcast. This is episode 4, and today I'll be talking about one of my favorite topics, my favorite hobby. Passions are enjoyable activities that we engage in during our leisure time. They serve not solely as a source of entertainment, but they also provide us with the opportunity to unwind, discover something fresh and novel, and occasionally connect with other individuals who possess a similar enthusiasm for the chosen interest. In this episode, I'll share with you what my favorite hobby is, why I enjoy it so much, how I usually spend time on it, and how it has become a meaningful part of my life. So, sit back, relax, and let's get started. My absolute favorite hobby is engaging in enriching and captivating books readings. As a child, I have always found great enjoyment in reading. My interest began with simple short stories and colorful picture books that piqued my curiosity. Over the years, I gradually expanded my reading repertoire, incorporating longer novels, self-help books, and occasionally even biographies of renowned people who had an impact on me. Reading allows me to venture into a completely novel and exhilarating world. When I open a book, it feels like I'm traveling through time and space, meeting new people and experiencing their lives. For example, when I read a mystery novel, I feel like a detective trying to solve a case. When I read a fantasy story, I feel like I'm on an adventure in a magical land. And when I read a biography, it feels like I'm learning directly from someone's real-life experience. Books are essentially like doors, and every single time I open one up, I find myself stepping into a brand new, entirely fascinating universe. There are numerous reasons why I am truly passionate about reading so much in my life. Firstly, reading is essential for me to relax. After an exhausting day of studying or working, I find relief in opening a book and immersing myself in its pages. Just taking a brief 30-minute break during the day enables me to feel much more peaceful and relaxed. Second, reading improves my knowledge. Every book teaches me something new, whether it's about history, culture, science, or human behavior. For example, history books help me understand how the world has changed, while self-help books give me practical advice on how to improve myself. Third, reading improves my English. Since many of the books I read are in English, I get to learn new vocabulary, sentence structures, and expressions naturally. This hobby has helped me a lot in both speaking and writing. Sometimes when I speak English, I realize I'm using phrases that I picked up from books. And finally, reading has a profound impact on me. Some books provide me with hope and inspiration when I feel exhausted or discouraged, while others driving me to strive harder and embrace a more challenging life. Generally, I read during the evening before going to bed. This activity assists me in unwinding. It also helps me prepare for a good night's sleep. Instead of constantly looking at my phone screen, I find myself preferring to hold a book in my hand and turn the pages slowly. At times, I carry a book to a coffee shop for enjoyment. I find myself resting by the window, sipping on a cup of coffee while appreciating the calming background music. The tranquility of the environment serves as an escape, allowing me to become lost within the captivating story. It is a peaceful sensation, almost like being in a magical realm. I also like reading when I travel. For example, if I'm on a bus or a train, having a book with me makes the journey feel much shorter. Once I read half of a novel on a long trip, and I didn't even realize how quickly the time passed. Reading is flexible. It can be done almost anywhere and any time, which makes it perfect for me. Reading has given me many important benefits: imagination and creativity. Books spark my imagination. When I read, I can picture the characters, the places, and even the emotions described. This helps me think more creatively and come up with new ideas in real life. Better communication. Reading helps me express my thoughts more clearly. I've learned so many words and phrases from books that now I feel more confident when I speak or write. Motivation and positivity. Some books inspire me tremendously to keep a positive attitude and continue moving forward with determination. For instance, self-help books frequently remind me that challenges are an integral part of life and that I should never allow myself to give up or lose hope. Learning from great authors. One book that really changed my perspective was The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It taught me that we should follow our dreams even if the journey is difficult. That message has stayed with me for years, and it keeps me motivated whenever I feel lost. Personal growth. Reading serves as an excellent workout for the brain. Just as engaging in sports regularly promotes physical fitness, actively reading and immersed in books consistently aids in maintaining and enhancing our mental well-being. To me, reading is not just a hobby. It's a way of living, a way of learning, and a way of growing. Of course, each person has their own unique hobbies. Some individuals enjoy cooking, while others have a passion for painting, and still others relish in playing sports. These various hobbies contribute to life becoming more colorful and full of excitement. However, for me, reading is particularly special because it offers not only relaxation, but also a sense of education at the same time. Sometimes I think about how different my life would be without books. Honestly, it would feel empty. Books are like my close friends that always stay with me, guiding me and supporting me in silence. To sum up, my favorite hobby is reading books. It allows me to relax, learn, grow, and imagine new possibilities. I believe hobbies are very important in life. They give us joy, balance, and sometimes even purpose. I hope that by sharing my story, I can inspire you to spend more time on your own hobbies, or maybe even pick up a new one, like reading. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Speak English Corner podcast. Don't forget to subscribe for more episodes where I'll share more daily life stories to help you improve your English. See you next time.